Okay, so people have talked about how through their online platforms they can cultivate the safer spaces that they want, such as through friending or unfriending people. So if they posted something like their thoughts about like a certain topic or like news articles and people wrote statements that were offensive, what Facebook and like social media allows you to do is to just block or delete those people. And in that sense, they were able to cultivate spaces where they felt comfortable expressing their thoughts and opinions, and these were in ways that they may not be afforded in real life. These women of color also talked about how they were able to learn about their identities through online platforms. So on Tumblr, for instance, they'd be able to read a lot of different things about like racial, ethnic, gender identities that they may not be receiving in their educations, whatever that looks like in real life. So what they were choosing to do on these online platforms is to just like acquire new information and new communities that they may not be able to access physically that are helping them grow. So people also talked about how their online inactivity led to offline connections. So when people deactivated their Facebook, for instance, or did something that strayed from their usual patterns of how they would use social media, their friends would reach out to them because they knew them well enough to know that something may be up if this is what they were doing on social media. And so there's just been a lot of offline connections happening because of what people did or did not do on an online platform. Being able to research these, or being able to like study this more in depth through talking to participants, help us see why social media is such a unique outlet and why it's providing the social and psychological support that young women of color may not be receiving in real life. So what our research does, it's able to shift that conversation to find value and meaning in those like everyday gestures and interactions that happen on social media. And I think that this has the potential to reframe both how young women of color see their engagement on social media and how people who are not young women of color see social media engagement.